tutorial for Shopping Dummies. Those that drive Lyft, those that may ride Ubers, those may do it for Amazon Prime, or they may even as well do it for Kroger's, different stores, Walmart, Sam's. If you're out there shopping, because I know you just want to check, learn to shop accordingly. Let me show you what you need to do. When a person asks for bananas, some people like them well ripe. But what you want to do is get them a little green. They don't have to be dark green. A little green. So in case a person don't immediately eat them, they won't have to rush to eat them. That's the purpose. But don't get them well ripe, because they're no good if a person can't eat them after a day or two. This is done well. It's a little green hue in there. It could be some more, but the only thing I don't like, these bananas are bruised. If they're bruised on the inside, they're on the outside, they're bruised on the inside, and it's caused rotten on the inside. I don't like rotten bananas. So this like this are injured bananas. Do not do that. Do not get person that is buying groceries for people that don't feel well like I do, or they may be elderly, or they may not. It doesn't make a difference. You chose that career. And even when you're going organic, they're not going to always have, organic is usually small. Anything larger is like a little bit exaggeration, meaning they added a little chemicals to make it bigger. But like this is a perfect one. It has 4 corners, but it's more like an orange hue instead of a red hue. So learn your fruit. This is more of an orange hue, not a red hue. And on the greens, try to get the biggest greens possible in the store. Lively. These are going to require a little water. They did good on this, but they kind of just look tired, like they need water. On the apples, you want to make sure that they're not bruised. Pick something that you know you would eat. Stop shopping just because you got a check. When you go shopping, or you in these stores shopping for people, shop as if you're buying it for yourself. And if you don't know how to shop, this is a good video to learn how to shop. On spring mix, any type of sauce that comes in this container, you're going to always make sure you check the dates. This say January 15th, so we have to eat this by January 15th. Don't pick up stuff that say sale, because usually that means it got to be ate that day or the next day, or it should have been ate 2 weeks ago. On lettuces and spinach, greens, and stuff like that, be careful. A lot of times they have rotten fruit inside. When you're picking up packages, make sure the expiration date has not expired. I know you say, oh, it's just meat. Of course, the store wouldn't do nothing like that. Yes, they would. And on juices. All juices has expiration date. Just say February 19, 2022. So you want to make sure that your expiration date goes to extend enough time. Because just because a person buys a lot of groceries does not mean that they're eating a lot. They want it to extend for a while because they don't feel like getting back out, or they don't feel well, or they sick. And so they're asking for you to be safe and careful when you're doing the groceries. On bread, this is another one. Bread. So when a person get bread, please look at the dates. This on that shelf, look for the longest date out before it expires. Don't just grab something. Just say it expires January 10th, 2022. So technically, we have 8 days to try to eat all this bread up, which is not realistic. But it's good, but it ain't that good. So unless I'm making up a lot of sandwiches or coming up with creative meals with the bread. And online, you gotta make sure that you inspect and make sure it say organic. It say organic, but it's still questionable. But I gotta make do. All things that say organic is not organic. Non-GMO is the way to go. Do not read a label and assume that just because it say organic, that it's organic. in pineapple. When you selecting a pineapple, get the largest one that you possibly can. This is like small, very small, very small. One person can eat that by themselves. That's not logic. It's organic, but you didn't even try to put forth the effort, shopper, or to even think about it. People are paying their money for these products, and they expect to have a decent size and a decent coloring. The coloring is great for the pineapple because it gives them little shelf life because it's green to sit up and ripe a little longer. So even if they don't eat it immediately, at least it will be able to it'll be able to ripen in time for them to eat it. I'm going to talk about these bell peppers. I talked about a bell pepper. This is the orange bell pepper. I asked for red bell pepper. I was given, this is kiwi. These are organic tomatoes. And this is the golden. I really prefer the 4 buds, but 3 will do fine. See, this is 4 and this is 3. It's a big difference. You'll understand later on when you just start to research about healthy vegetables, which is the female, which is the male. You will figure it out. But the 4 is more appropriate. The 4 little humps, not the 3. That's what I look for when I'm shopping for. It's 4 humps. In the purple onions, I'm going to talk about purple onions. They're pretty good. This person did pretty good for it. There's no bumps. There's no mildew. A lot of times when shoppers shop, they just pick up. They don't look to see. Cucumbers, even though they're organic and they're still packaged, I always try to get the largest organic vegetable. These are squash. Which will do for that one individual. Okay, let me see what else. Even though you don't think lemonades and juices and apple juices don't have expiration dates, they do. So be considerate about it. Get the oldest expiration date, meaning the further out, the better it is. So if it's January the 2nd, and they have some in there February the 15th or the 20th or the 29th, you're going to pull the 29th because its life expectation is to last longer. Do not get something that's going to expire in a month. Impossible. And when a person asking for cold drinks, this is like a probiotic. A lot of times they don't have expiration dates because they're relying on the seal and the pureness of it. So the drink came back cold, which I am very pleased that I can drink it right away. Got snacks. Plenty of water. Can't go wrong with water. Okay, grits. Grits has expiration dates, believe it or not. This lasts up to August the 15th, 2022. So look at the bottom to see if they have a long expecting date. Usually at the bottom of grits, creamy wheats, and stuff like that, they do have expiration dates. But what you're needing to do is they're going to push forward the oldest meals to get them out, even with flowers and stuff like that. So look further back. I know it's a stretch, but you'll make a happy customer. Because sometimes customers don't go eating right away just because they bought the food. They may not eat until 1 or 2 months. They don't want to get in the kitchen. They got to throw everything away that they invested in, paid for. That's ridiculous. And the fish. Always try to make sure that you watch the expiration dates. It said used by January 1st 10/22. So I have to eat this in 8 days. Look at your dates when you purchase some stuff for people. On this, you're going to always look and see the date. It says January 5th, 2022. So I'm going to have to eat this before January 5th. So this is something that I'm going to have to cook today because today is the 2nd. It is very imperative to pay attention to the dates of the green beans. If I didn't look at this, I go put it in the freezer. I take it out to thaw out, not knowing it's no good. It's no good even if it's frozen. It's no. There ain't no such thing as saving a life shelf by freezing it. Once you thaw it out, it's no good. It's still rotten. It begins to deteriorate. The lettuce, they did real well. This is organic lettuce. It look green and vibrant. But you still want to try to stay away from this part, being brown. Overall, I give this shopper a C+ for effort. They really did good to a certain extent. Majority of the stuff was okay. But when you're out here shopping, make sure you be considerate of the expiration dates, how the vegetables look. Do not send people with rotten bananas and stuff like that. That's not right. And dent it up. Select, if it's not none, it's better to say, oh, they didn't have any. And avoid it off the list. Then they have some rotten bananas that they're not going to get to enjoy, or some beat up, damaged bananas. That's just real talk. I would have preferred, but me, I'm a cook. I can be creative and come up with other things. And always remember, check the drinks, because they all have expiration dates. Think, just because you drink a lot don't mean the person that you buy drinks a lot. Just be mindful when you're out here shopping for people that is sick, elderly, and those that are not. Those are just fun tips. Making sure you purchase the right stuff for them is more. That determines if you get a good tip a lot of times. A lot of times you say, well, my time and energy, but you picking the quality of food will make a person go beyond when they have it. They'll go beyond and pay you extra for it. So hope you like my video, and may you share to all the fellow shoppers, and have a great day.